Hey everyone, I'm Sarah.
And I'm Brandon.
And this is Fish or Price Ranch. Everyone, welcome back. I'm Sarah with Fish or Price Ranch. First off, please don't forget to subscribe and like this video. So, we had our first goat kids born yesterday, and we have about a 5-day gap before the next ones are supposedly due. I checked on them today, and nobody looks like they're going today. So instead, I thought I'd go ahead and show you guys the rabbit barn, and we're going to start preparing for moving. We finally got everything going with our new property, which we'll talk more about that basically once the boys are going to make their first trip this next week. They'll make a trip and start fencing and stuff to get it ready for the actual full move with the farm. So I want to prepare the rabbits for moving, so we have to maneuver around some rabbits, and also we did sell some. So I'll kind of go through what we have left and who's going with us. All right, so this first cage had Miss Gray and Miss Steel in there. I'm currently cleaning. I just got done cleaning this. My brain's not working. This thing here. So I'm currently cleaning this one also. So what we're going to do now that all those rabbits are gone, other than the couple that we kept, our grow-out cages are getting a little bit full, and these cages up here are transport cages, and I have more outside that need washed that I just purchased. We have this cage here. I don't want to use the kennels to move, only because they take up so much space because they're so tall. So I have those available for, like, if we need to put dogs, which only that one would hold a dog. Those are too small. We also have the 2 kennels up there for 2 of the cats. I need to get one more. So anyway, we have all these, and these 3 cages will hold all the moms with current litters. This one will hold some of the grow-out boys, and then I have more cages outside that we will use to house all the single bucks and the doelings. So anyway, these are every single doe that we are retaining for our breeding program. And now that I have everybody moved, I want to separate the girls to give them more space, first off, now that we have sold all the rest of those rabbits. I didn't want to hold on to all those babies because they're not going to be ready to process before we move, and I don't have enough cages or space to house all of them. So what I'm going to do is the 3 big girls, so we have Chestnut, Songo, and Ivory, are all going to go in this cage together. They will go in a cage together during transport, and then the other one will have Beauty, Fawn, and Harlequin. We will put in that cage, and that should only leave Mouse, Julie, and the 2 sisters, Harley Chin and Nora. So that'll leave 4 rabbits in here. So I've got those nice and cleaned out and ready to go with everything fresh now that the other rabbits are gone. So we're going to go ahead, and these girls make this, because there's so many of them, they make the cage so dirty so quick. So I'll get these girls moved, and then I'll be able to, sorry, trying to deal with the door that keeps closing. Then I'll be able to deal with cleaning this cage out. Come here, Songo. You're okay. And I'm doing it basically by age, that these girls will be the first to breed once we get moved, because they're already going to be old enough to breed in about 6 weeks. So those 3 will go in here and live together. And then Beauty, come here, sweetie. So Beauty, which is the cage she was born in, will go with Harlequin. Come here. Harlequin and Fawn are sisters, so I want to try and keep them together so it's less stressful Come here, Fawn. There we go. Okay. So these will be the groups that will travel together during the move. And so I want to keep them together. I don't want to stress them out by separating them and then moving them again and putting them with rabbits they don't know, because they could fight, or it'll stress them out a little bit more during the trip. So this is how the cages will be when we move, but they'll be downgraded to the smaller cages just for the 2-day trip. So those girls are situated. I'm working on cleaning the barn, so just ignore the mess at the moment. So these 4 will now live in here. They will also travel together during the 2-day trip. So I'll be getting back to cleaning cages here shortly. And then for the boys, these are all of our boys. Okay, hop off the door there. Here you go. So these are our boys. Now, you guys are so dirty. Yeah, look at you. So basically, Magnum and Obsidian are brothers, so they're going to travel together. I'm going to leave all the boys together for now until the move, only because they'll still be together as far as they'll know each rabbit. Are you giving me kisses? You're so sweet, BB. Yeah, you're a sweet boy. But I only have so much cage space. So anyway, we'll put these 2 together. Then we'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is Castor. I just moved him today. But they should be able to fit in that big cage right there. The 5, and then the other 2 will go in one of the other cages that I have on the outside of the barn. Then as far as adult bucks, we have Mr. Otterton. He will go in his own separate cage. I have a carrier that's split into 2, so he'll get one side, and then Janenji here will get another side, because they're the smaller bucks. I have one cage that is similar to these, but it's split long ways, so it's super long. So it'll be perfect for Everest. He'll be able to squeeze right in there for the 2-day trip. Huh, buddy? I'm sorry. No, I didn't pet you enough. There you go. Good boy. Okay. And then, close this up real quick. Then we have Kikyo and her litter. So there's Kikyo and her litter of 9. And I'm hoping they aren't too big. We'll be moving hopefully in just a couple of weeks. But her and her little litter will go in a whole cage by themselves in here. And then I have 2 more that are just like that. So we'll have Miss Satin with her litter of 5 will go in one cage. Hi. And then I have bad news. Yeah. So this girl still did not take. We've tried everything to get her to have babies again. And for whatever reason, she's the only one that will not settle. So it looks like she is headed to freezer camp, which is unfortunate because she's such a big doe. I am giving her a couple extra days. She was only due yesterday, but I don't feel anything in there. She's pretty empty, so I don't think she's pregnant. So unfortunately, she will be headed to the freezer, so she will not be going with us. And then lastly, we have Miss Sandy, and I'm going to go ahead and leave her with her litter. Her litter will be about ready to wean by then, but there's only one boy in here, and he won't be quite old enough to breed, so instead of separating and stressing them right before the trip, we'll just leave these guys together, and they will also get one of the larger cages. You guys, so I'm like so excited for this trip. I cannot wait to move to Arkansas. Where it actually is green, you get rain, you don't get 80-mile-an-hour winds for 5 weeks out of the year. I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't wait. But at the same time, I'm so stressed out. Just because we're having to move an entire farm, and I'm so stressed that the animals are going to, you know, stress out or something could happen on the trip. So I'm hoping everything goes smoothly. I'm trying to prepare as best I can for this move. But as far as the rabbits go, even though I've downsized a lot, we are still taking about 42 rabbits with us. It doesn't seem like a lot when I go around and just look at them, but when you count them up, that's how many are here. Other than Kaede, unfortunately. We'll give her a few more days, but she just doesn't feel pregnant, and we've tried 4 different bucks on her. We've tried, even did a round of antibiotics just in case. Maybe she had an infection or something. That didn't do anything. We've switched feed. Anyway, every single doe we've bred since the feed switch has all had babies except her. And we've been trying to breed her since the summer. And I'm just done. Unfortunately, this is part of, raising livestock. You can't sit there and waste food for nothing. So, anyway, so she unfortunately is not going with us. And so we're not expecting any more baby bunnies. We haven't bred anybody. We're not going to until after we move and get set up. So anyway, we will keep you guys updated as we get closer with our move. But we're probably within about 3 weeks before we're moving out of here. So I think 4 weeks at the very most. But then we absolutely have to be off our property because we don't own it anymore. So anyway, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you soon.